Action.
Okay. Should I read the stage directions?
It's your choice.
Oh, okay. The characters are Bertrand, English fop.
Hello.
60 years old as such, too
maybe.
much of himself.
Not really 60.
And then Jeremy, 50-ish years old, inferiority complex.
That's true.
Unclear and frightened about his own sexuality.
Very frightened.
And Kitty, a black lady in her
Negro.
30s, sweet, young, strong. Exterior is with Bertrand and Jeremy walking in the streets on the way to a small theater to see a play. Okay. Jeremy.
Bertrand.
No. that's my line.
Can't you read?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Bertrand, you seem a little down today. Did you play golf this morning? Usually you're so relaxed after you have a good game of golf, but what in the world happened?
A disaster, Jeremy. A total disaster. I seldom use metaphors, but I'm going to use one today because it adequately represents exactly what happened to me today.
Are you sure, Bertrand?
Quite. You've seen, I'm sure, these large hot water gauges down at the plant? They are round and as big as the head of a tennis racket. On the left, it is very green, representing coolness, and as the arrow moves around to the right, getting redder and redder, till it reaches the extremely dangerous point, emergency.
Oh, my God, Bertrand,
Exactly, Jeremy. My day started off very green. I was playing with my regular foursome, 2 of us from Cambridge and 2 rather odd fellows from Oxford. Well, I drew the longest straw, so I was up first. The first hole is a 3-par, 137 yards. The weather was perfect, Jeremy. I pulled out my 8-iron, and one of my friends from Oxford says, My, Bertrand, do you think an 8 is going to do it? I answer succinctly, It's beyond thinking, Reginald. Oh, my, pardon me, he chuckled. I approached the ball with extreme confidence. My breathing was calm. I felt one with the club, the ball, and the distance to the green. You might say, Jeremy, I was quite zen.
Exactly, Bertrand.
I took a deep breath. My body swung in a natural arc, and with complete confidence connected with the ball as a bird connects with the wind, and it flew high and straight down the fairway to the green. It landed about 2 yards past the pin, and with just enough English, as it were, rolled back to the hole, and by Jove...
A hole in one, Bertrand? A hole in one? Congratulations, old chap.
Quite. Well, everyone was shocked, including myself, of course. Tally-ho, they all exclaimed. Of course, the Oxford chaps believed it was pure luck. After the excitement diminished, the veritable needle on the steam gauge started moving from the safety green color into the bright red.
No.
Yes, Jeremy.
Jeremy. Bertrand. Jeremy, I lost my temper.
I mean, completely.
Did you say it line?
No, you didn't.
No, Bertrand says, Jeremy, I lost my
Oh, I'm quite sorry. This will happen again, I assure you.
Sure, yeah.
Jeremy, I don't know if I've done this before, but I completely lost my temper. I mean, completely.
How in the world did that happen, Bertrand?
You must realize, Jeremy, the quality of gentlemen involved. 2 from Cambridge and 2 from Oxford. So Niles from Oxford asks Reginald, also from Oxford, Reginald, how many holes in one have you made? And Reginald says, Niles, I think the proper way to phrase that question is, how many hole in ones have you made? Well, Niles starts quoting his 4th grade teacher, Miss Goforth. And Reginald started quoting his 5th year English teacher, Miss Merriweather. Well, it almost got into fisticuffs, shouting bloody this and bloody that, and other golfers come over, and there was an actual brawl. I got so frustrated with the hole-in-one thing, I threw all my clubs into the pond on the 4th hole, and told them all I'll never play golf again with such childish, and I walked off. What do you think, Jeremy?
Bravo, Bertrand. I say bravo.
Fingers.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Did you retrieve the clubs, Bertram?
Well, that's another palaver, Jeremy. Let's put it off till the end of the play if you don't mind. Here we are at the theater.
So Kitty enters, and she's in charge of the play. Kitty, shall I take your hats and coats, gentlemen?
You may take my hat, but I feel far too vulnerable without my cane. Thank you.
You may take both from me, both. Thank you. In a state of uncomfortable excitement, I might drop my cane, cry a disturbance, and if you have them, I save myself the worry. Thank you. Okay, Bertrand and Jeremy sit down, and Bertrand polishes with a white handkerchief his lion's head of the cane. Okay, Kitty comes out and they're talking. Jeremy says, Bertram, where do you live?
You know where I live, Jeremy.
I mean, where do you live psychologically, metaphorically, in your mind?
Ah, excellent question, my friend. Excellent question. Simply, I lived in a world of constipated confusion.
Oh my. What do you mean?
What I mean, Jeremy, is that the prominent mathematicians of the day have become completely topsy-turvy about our existence on this planet. They're confusing everyone. They're quarreling over such theories as, does 2 + 2 = 4? The existentialists are leaning towards a concept that 2 + 2 = 2 and 1 + 1 = infinity. And the null set quackers are saying that the null set exists only to prove that there is no such thing as nothing, which I find totally nauseating.
Jeremy, please, Bertrand. Oh, and just your line. Jeremy, please answer me a question. Let's see. Look, do you have this line?
I thought you were supposed to say this. What am I holding in my
It
hand?
says no, Bertrand, and you go. "What am I
Oh,
holding?"
sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
boy.
That's okay.
Okay. Jeremy, please answer this simple question. What am I holding in my hands?
Well, I'll take a stab at it, Bertrand. I would say nothing.
Exactly, Jeremy, nothing. I think you stand with me and hold on to the fact that nothing exists.
Indeed.
And these poor robots down at the Bureau have to file this plethora of decaying quanta. It all comes down to this, Jeremy. When you go on a picnic and you forget your blanket, the ants win.
Exactly, Bertrand. I've had this question for you for the longest time, and somehow I feel now is the exact moment to ask.
Be my guest, Jeremy.
Bertrand, how many books have you read?
Ah, Jeremy, how ironic that you would ask me this poignant question in the middle of this discussion. Ironic because when I was a young student at Cambridge, I got up the courage to ask the same question to my namesake, Bertrand Russell, who at that time was a professor at Cambridge. So I asked, how many books have you read, Professor Russell? And he answered, there are two reasons a person reads a book. One is because they are so tantalized by the subject matter, they can't help themselves. And the second reason a person reads some thick, obscure book is because they want to brag about it to their fellow students and their professors. Jeremy, the whole class roared with laughter.
How interesting, Bertrand. And do you mind if I interrupt you and ask another question?
Not at all, Jeremy. Actually, I enjoy interruptions as they give me my mind a chance to rest from the constant conceptualizing I constantly go through. Be my guest.
Jeremy, those archivists down at the Bureau that you talked about filing all that quanta, do you know if they have to wear those little green rubber tips on their fingers, or do they have to lick their fingers to allow them to separate the papers more easily?
Rubber tips, I believe, rubber tips.
My God, I had to wear those horrible little rubber green things once. It makes you feel so subhuman. Then, unfortunately, I forgot that I had them on, and I had to lick those little green things unconsciously, and I got dizzy and nauseated, and everybody laughed at me. So what was I supposed to do? I don't know. What's your line?
Of course, please, Jerry. We must be proficient with the time. I believe the play is about to start.
There was something else, Bertrand, but I'll make it quick, and as quick as quicksand and twice as deadly.
Okay, Jeremy, be on with it.
It was devastating. Yesterday, I went to this high-end department store that has this beautiful hand-painted china.
Limoges.
What?
That's what it's called, Limoges.
Oh,
The hand-painted china.
I didn't know that. It's not all from China, you know. It's from all over the world, France and Belgium and even England. An interesting thing I found out was that people usually look at beautiful things more than that beautiful rings, more than the
Limoges?
Yeah, I never look at rings. I don't have the. You have to have beautiful hands to wear beautiful rings. No knobby knuckles, perfectly shaped fingers, no arthritis. Look at. Also, rings are dangerous. They get caught on things. I almost cut my finger off one time moving some heavy machinery.
Let's continue after the play then, Jeremy.
Absolutely. Just one more thing, Bertrand. When I was a young boy, I used to go with my mother to these expensive department stores with such beautiful and expensive merchandise. And the mannequins, my lord, were so stuck up. Their eyes would follow you wherever you went. They seemed to be saying, "What are you doing here in our stores? It's not for your kind." My mother would take me by the hand and hurriedly take me up to the china department and lead me there, admiring the
Limoges.
yes. She'd say, "Wait here, Jeremy, till mother finishes her shopping." That's when I fell in love with the Limoges.
Very good, Jeremy.
I was in heaven. Well, yesterday, as I said, I went into the high-end department store, and these two ladies came by, and one whispered loudly, "Is that a man or is that a woman?" Referring to me, of course. I was shocked. My knees buckled. I started to go over. I reached for something to save me. I grabbed the glass shelf. It was so fragile. It broke, and all the beautiful plates shattered at my feet. The two women ran off and screaming, that thing on the floor did it." Frightened, I ran off in the opposite direction, holding my tears. What else could I have done, Burton? What else?
Quite.
After being called that, is that a man or a woman? It's a disgrace. What do you think, Bertrand?
Jeremy, like us, China is made of clay, highly refined mud, and a little feldspar. China is replaceable, as are we. So, not to worry, they have insurance for such situations. And of course, it gives the poor janitor a job to feed his never-ending offspring.
Those women, I can't stop thinking of them. I dream of them. Who are they, Bertram? What kind of a person would intentionally say something so...
Actually, Jeremy, they're data archivists, mere robots. They work at the bureau. They go around reading and scanning people and collect as much information as their big computer brains can hold. And you can pretty much guess what they do with all that data later. Oh well, we'll talk about it after the play. Jeremy, please excuse me for having to ask you this personal question, but I can't for the life of me understand why you're in such deep consortium with those bloody plates.
Bertram, I find them so beautiful, so delicate. Pictures of places I've never been or will never go. I can't help it sometimes. They make me weep with joy.
No, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe with so you have some. I have
Yeah, you got more lines.
I'm sorry. I don't have it on this.
Oh.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Oh, Jeremy, I think you might be eating too many sweets.
It's of course suicide. I know.
But you hope you'll die before you have to pay the price, right? You passed with such a sweet smile. Oh, that's
you're
it's not a line. I'm sorry. A sweet continence, so-called. Oh no, that.
It's okay. You're kind of making a.
Refreshments were served. A tear was not.
Was that a dog barking in the distance, Jeremy?
An old train, I believe, the ones that carry animals.
A very sad sound. The Carnelian compadres won last night. Did you watch it?
I was facing west.
Sunsets again?
Shh. Quiet, Jeremy. It's about to begin.
What's the title of this play again? Voice up. Are you guys gonna shut the hell up down there, or I have to come down and shut you up? Burton flags his white handkerchief up.
I have to apologize, Jeremy. This play has become very popular. It's the last night and the only night I could get tickets, but unfortunately, it's also the last night they let the Americans in for free.
So the pantomime starts, and there's a male bird and a female bird, and Kitty is in charge of the play, and she comes around and she's asked the people if they would join in the play by doing bird sounds and bird whistles. So I think Jeremy does a whistle, and I'll read Kitty's part, and she goes, and Kitty says, "Oh, that was beautiful," and she goes over to Bertram. "Sir, I noticed you didn't raise your hand. Don't be bashful. You should just try. It's lots of fun."
Thank you, no, but I'm not very talented in these kind of group performances and activities.
Kitty says, "I'm sure you can make a nice, dignified bird whistle. Just pucker up."
Puffer up?
And give it a try. The more whistlers, the merriment the play will be. And I say, "Give it a try, Bertrand."
I was never able to whistle as a child. That's why my father never let me have a dog.
Kitty says, "Bertrand, see how easy it is? Try. We won't watch. Okay, everybody, eyes, close your eyes. Give it a try, Bertrand."
Well, I'm so sorry.
The American, "Hey, buddy, like this." and Kitty goes, points off stage, "No, sir, not in Mrs. Onerb's play."
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Kitty, that's okay. It's okay. Thanks for trying. I'll give you these chimes, and near the end of the play, I'll point to you, and you can just gently make the beautiful chimes play.
Oh, thank you, Kitty. I think I'd enjoy that. I think I'd have more luck trying to milk a cow than to whistle.
Kitty, try this, Bertram. I give her a little clay bird whistle thing, and then he blows on it, and you say, "Yes, thank you," and something. Kitty does a very good whistle. Yeah, okay, anyhow, Kitty, "Excellent, sir, thank you for whistling. Will make a difference in the play.
Bravo, old chap.
May the play begin." Joyful bird whistles. So there's a play, and the play is a female bird and a male bird, and then there's a crash, a thunder, there's a storm, and the female bird, like, she dies, and then Kitty, dressed as a fairy, comes in with a wand and goes over the female bird, and then she comes back to life, and it's a happy ending. It takes about 30 seconds. Okay. And then, okay. Then there's applause and all this kind of stuff. Bertrand and Jeremy say, "Bravo, bravo."
Bravo.
Jeremy says, "Well, Bertrand, how was the play for you?"
I was prepared to be incapacitated, but I was infatuated.
I was dizzy during the whole thing, and that's how I can tell if I'm enjoying something.
So sorry the authoress passed away so unexpectedly. I would have liked to ask her a few questions.
Unexpectedly, yes. Unexpectedly. That's the way it goes, isn't it? You don't expect it. You just...
The big surprise.
Yeah, like being pushed off a cliff from behind while watching the sunset.
But then you float down and land in a flock of sheep, so soft, so warm. You feel like a feather, and so surprised to be alive, and all the way down you could be reviewing your life, but unfortunately unable to edit it. And Jeremy, what would you edit if you had the opportunity?
Oh, I don't know, Bertman. I think maybe the part where I had to ask my mother to kiss me on the forehead before I went to sleep. I feel like a walk on the beach, Bertrand. I hope the waves are still as gentle as
Didn't you hear?
here. Here what?
They dried up.
Dried up? What dried up?
The waves.
My God, that puts such a large drop of sadness on a perfectly fine evening.
Not so, Jeremy. Now we can take a carriage to Paris.
Oh God, yes, Paris. You're always so positive, Bertram. Thank you for that. Jeremy, he had such beautiful hands, didn't he?
Who?
The first bird, the male bird.
Indeed, Jeremy. I wonder if I might ask you a favor.
Okay, Bertram.
I was thinking that it might be a nice gesture if we could show our appreciation to Mrs. Onorb for this marvelous night at the theater. I mean, who knows if that sort of communication is actually possible? But anyway, since this is more in your ballpark, as the Americans would say, if you could select a few kind words indicating our gratitude for her creativity. You know what I mean, Jeremy?
I'd be honored, Bertram. Now, let me think for a moment.
Yes.
Oh, look, Bertram, a feather.
How quaint.
I wonder how many seas this beautiful feather has crossed. They start to fade out into the darkness. They start walking. Okay, Jeremy. I think. Let's see. Bertrand says, "Oh, Jeremy,